Hey, so it's been a while since we spoke. Hi, this is Mumbaiker living in Switzerland, and I wanted to take a moment to thank all these 240 plus people who have been watching my journey, little piece of life, glimpses of life in Switzerland from a Mumbaiker's perspective. And this particular video is mainly to show gratitude and how much I value all of your comments and that you show up, you see what I show, and you read, you comment, you ask, you feel, and some of you even put such lovely comments like you had tears when you hear so and heard my manifestation story, how I manifested my life in Switzerland. I am so touched because that's been on my mind for a long time. I wanted to manifest my life in Switzerland, which today I am living, I'm recording, I'm talking from my own home in Switzerland. I can never be enough grateful. Every day I find new ways to remember, oh my God, how am I so blessed? And I want to be so grateful for all of you to also bring in that positive energy. And I want to tell you that I'm gonna try my best. I have two little kids, but I'm gonna try my best to continue recording a little more of life in Switzerland from my point of view. I'm gonna show you a few quickly some things. Like today, the weather has been funny, absolutely funny because it's spring. However, right now it's sunshine. 5 minutes ago, it was a little bit like a hailstorm. It looks like a little pieces of snow, but that was like a hailstorm, like little pieces of ice falling over, and then suddenly the sun is out, as you see, it's shining on my face, and then it's melting again. And my boys are somewhere in the garden. Let's check what are they doing. I mean, I'm really blessed because I have these big windows in my house, so I can check around where they are. For sure, they're up to something very naughty. I don't know what they are doing, but oh, they already went out. Oh my god, I can see them from here a little bit behind those bushes. Oh my god. Okay, but we live in Switzerland is very safe, so they will be fine. They are just playing around with a little brush we brought for them, which they can clean up the eyes outside. Now, what I want to show you a little bit, like there's so many things in my mind. I want to show you first here. Look, my husband is really a good gardener. Me growing up in Mumbai, we have these small apartments. How much of our brain works for gardening? I don't think so. Mine doesn't because I haven't really. Sorry to say, but I think when I'm the way I was raised, it was all about books. If you study well, you will grow well and you will make up something in life. Forget about these things. You must buy these in the vegetable guys and so on. But I'm going to show you what my husband every year since we're married, I have seen he gets it from his mom. They have a beautiful garden. Of course, it also helps when you have a big garden space, right? Here you see he put coriander seeds because I love coriander. People in Switzerland hardly don't like, not everybody likes, but especially for me, he put it's all this is coriander. Then this is basilicum, basil leaves, and then here I think this is cucumber that's growing and will be big. This is mais in German, corn. There will be corn growing. I think this one is let me remember, pepperoni. Pepperoni is like capsicum. So yeah, little space of our home is growing. Since the weather is cold outside, until it gets warmer, we try to grow them in these little pots in our home where there's a lot of sunlight. Keep it on a bench, and then once the weather is better, we will plant them in outside in our garden. Yeah, I want to tell you that these little things we do here, which makes me feel like, oh my God, I love this slow life, slow living. I love my little life in Switzerland. I'm so happy I don't have to rush somewhere. I mean, I actually have effing time to watch this little plant of corn and pepperoni and coriander grow in front of me. Can you believe that? I think I cannot tell you how blessed and grateful I feel to actually see this. Because coming from Mumbai, I mean, all of you people who live in Mumbai or in India or the fast city life, you know that this is not every day you get to see, do you? So these are the little things. And today, I took my kids to supermarket for shopping, and we were just, of course, we had to stock our fridge. I wanna show you quickly to buy. This is our little pantry with spices and stocking. So we had to stock our load of fruits. I had to stock some vegetables, yogurts, and so on. Now, while I did that, what I really, really felt, and I want to really talk about it, you know, 1 year ago, I wouldn't have said the same thing, but today I'm going to tell it. I was like, I could spend 3 hours choosing what I want in a supermarket with the speed of my little kids. Too. Okay, you already see them walking around. With the speed of my kids, 4 year old and 2.5 year old, because when you go to do something with kids, it's 10 times more slower because they want to look, they want to talk about it, you have to explain them. I could do that. I had the liberty and a privilege to spend 3 hours in a supermarket doing the shopping, and I had nowhere to rush, nobody to tell me that you have to go and get this done. I didn't have a train or a job waiting for me because I simply have this liberty. I know a lot of people don't have this chance, but I want to tell you, I'm so grateful. 1 year ago, I was laid off because of redundancy. Having said that, it's not a big, I mean, in that moment, it was a big deal, but now I really cherish this time which I have with my kids. They're growing so fast, and I really, really admire that so much. The little questions and how they are growing and how they start thinking, and they have their little brain of themselves, and they even remember things what you tell them last time. Yeah, so that's a little life update. What else can I tell you? I treated myself with flowers today. I'm gonna show you. Look at this beautiful flowers. I'm so lucky, am I? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And the frame behind, you see, that's one of my lucky frames from my mom's home. Last time when I visited India, I my mom told me you can take anything you want before your brother gets married, because once the daughter-in-law, my brother's wife, will come, she might not give, those Indian moms. She told me she might not be comfortable you taking something from the home, so take it now. And I wanted that particular frame. You know why? This is a special story. I'm gonna tell you very quickly, because I mean, I'm feeling proud to have all this in my own home, and it feels really, really nice to do this. And because when we grew up in a very little, I cannot explain you how little, but it was such a small space. Like in Mumbai, you say 10 by 10, almost literally 10 meter or 15 meter square, small hut, like a chawl. In English, you call it chawl in Mumbai. And they, we always had always as children we grew up. Then after that we went into orphanage, and then we had this moment where we when we are grown up, we come back home and we tell my mom that we feel really ashamed to live in this place. Can we would really dream to live in an apartment of our own, like a flat. In Mumbai you call it flat in India. And then we went, and we used to dream, and my mom used to manifest. She used to work very hard. I'm gonna tell you another story, another day, another story about her. But she was so strong. She wanted to give a good space when we are coming back from our life in orphanage. When I was 17, I came back. She somehow managed to get a flat on fourth floor, and one of her clients, she used to work as a sales girl, he gifted that particular frame to my mom. And he said, this is for your new home since you bought this. And he was a regular, he used to buy regular cleaning products from my mom. And that frame was so, I used to love it in those days. I was 17, and when I'm 36. At 36, I could take it from my mom when she gifted it to me, and bring it to my own home in Switzerland, from Dombivli to Switzerland. That frame has traveled, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Yes. I mean, these are the little things, little joys. I want to tell you, I'm so proud of this little life I've built. And the little, I don't want to say little, but in this big world, my little life is precious to me. And I'm so glad that universe gave me a chance to know about gratitude, and the more grateful I am, the more universe will give me to be grateful for. That's what I'm trying to be. Since the time I found out, it was, I think I was even like 19 or something when I found out about The Secret, Rhonda Byrne, the book, The Secret. And you've seen if you haven't seen, please go and watch my manifestation video, and you will see how I manifested my life here, and I talk about the story there. But here, since then, I have transformed, and I've seen the transformation. There have been ups and downs, I have to be real. There are moments I forget my own formula of what I've learned. I have to train my brain, retrain it again, that hey, don't forget, wherever you are is a blessing of what you've prayed for before. You've been grateful, that's why you got it. Don't be ungrateful even for a moment. And I don't forget that. I want to tell you, whoever is watching, listening to my little life updates from Switzerland, perspectives of life from a Mumbaiker's perspective, point of view. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. I am reading every single one of them, and I'm gonna try to start a 28-day manifestation challenge with all of you, because I have something on my mind. I'm gonna work, but I need to work on it. I need to find time. I mean, right now the kids went out, so I found a time to record. Generally, I'm trying to avoid taking out the phone in front of them, because then they come in, and I try to avoid that they are in front of the camera. Of course, I want to protect their privacy at all cost, wherever, whenever, whatever I can, because I know in today's times we have so moving fast with technology. It's not always possible, but I'm trying. So let's continue on another video when I'm ready with the manifestation challenge, and I'm hoping you guys will join me for whatever you want to manifest, and we will do it together, because the more the energy, the more the power of gratitude, more the people, the faster we can manifest, all of us, whatever you want. Time is not a problem, we will find it. And I wish you a lot of success. Please subscribe if you haven't, because it means the world to this little girl. Yes, thank you.